What's up, y'all? And we're back. Finishing off Forbearance.
I wish we could name loadouts, bro. Like, I'm just gonna have to, like, start naming these things and actually making videos if I want to come up with the names I want to come up with for these things.
Yeah, well, I've been doing that for a little while. I just kind of randomly refreshed a couple of them. I had to revisit 2 of them from like 2 years ago. I just renamed them. That's all. I really did. There was a couple changes to them, but the base stuff is still the same. Some different mod swap outs. Other than that, still the same.
Oh, these blueberries are about to get so mad. I just left with 19k scrap.
Bruh.
Fuck them kids.
Man, I guess Knoxbot don't want to work tonight. Talking about my live video is running. Please wait a few seconds. There's a bit of a delay.
I decided, like when Vexcalibur was like at the peak of difficulty during the past year, or actually I think that was the year before. I forget which year that was. I think that was Lightfall. Yeah, that was Lightfall.
Yeah.
But I mean, this like DLC era has been so long. I don't know what year this thing came out in anymore.
Yeah.
But I thought, like, you keep on putting in my ear about the speaking highly of the suspend build, so I thought I would give it a gander again for a moment. And like looking at how I had my build before, I tweaked it a bit, and it's pretty. They changed one of the aspects I used to use, and now they actually work properly, and I forgot they ever fixed that thing, which was the Wanderer.
Yes, the Wanderer. Yes.
Because during the first few weeks of Crota, they straight up disabled that aspect, and I forgot about it.
Yeah, they did. They disabled that one, and you remember, they disabled Weave Walk for that period of time.
Weave Walker, I was completely okay with.
Yeah.
The Wanderer was kind of like, you could get across the bridge. That was about the only purpose using it.
But once you pair it along with Mind Spun, I mean, eat your grenade, have a shackle grenade, eat that, you get the 25-second buff, you kill everything, you get the damage buff with Sever, you put the right fragments on, you get the damage buff with the weapons. I mean, it pairs up very nicely. And everything just continuously changes. And then when they're dangling and jangling, you hit one of them with an arcane needle. That's another tangle that you could pick up and chunk at the next crowd of enemies and have them suspended and dangling. So, I mean, it just continues.
But I changed up my gameplay loop a little bit because of a buff that's happening to a poison weapon next season, which is they're going to give like around, I think it's 35% extra damage over time, poison damage to Necro.
Really?
Which will pair very well with it, because I mean, like, in all honesty, like, Osteo is fun and all, but there's nothing that it benefits me when dealing with high tanky targets like Thorn and Necro can. Necro can overload, Thorn can unstop. Those are things that pair very well.
You talking about Dragon's Breath, Matt? Oh, you're talking about the machine gun? I don't know what machine gun that is unless you're talking about Heir Apparent. Maybe you got the name confused. Or maybe I'm just confused. I don't recognize that. I think that's a typo. But the machine gun I was using was Heir Apparent, and that was from Guardian Games from like 3 years ago when it originally dropped. Then they reissued it a year later.
Keon's Breath is not a machine gun in Destiny.
It's not. I don't know what that is. What gun, what game does that belong to?
I'm just gonna have to look up what he said. So I'm just gonna put that into trusty old Google and see what pops up.
You sure that wasn't a typo, Matt? Because I don't know what that is, bro.
The only reference to Keon is the actress that plays Killer Frost in The Flash. So.
Interesting. I think that was just a typo. It was a typo, right, Matt? It's like he put that in there with breath. The only weapon with breath is Dragon's Breath. And machine gun if you're talking about the one I was using again, was Heir Apparent. I mean, I believe you can go buy it now. So I believe you can go buy Heir Apparent now, right out the wall.
But I did a lot of heavy changing on how I'm gonna run the fragments on this thing.
Okay. Which fragments did you keep?
Because the role that I'm going with. No,
well, no, I'm sorry. With Weave Walk, you only get 3. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have.
This is what I get 4.
I have Isolation, For precision hits, I want to create more severing burst. More severing burst also will help you get to those tangles faster. Continuity is what I also run. Suspend, unravel, sever effects applied to target and have increased in duration. I never took off evolution, even though that's more geared towards threadlings. However, if you run hatchling, for example, on that machine gun, I have hatchling, and it was definitely hitting like a truck. It was creating threadlings that were damaging the enemies, and it was doing a lot of work on their end. I never took off the fragment, to say the least.
This build, I'm not really caring about threadlings at all, in all honesty. This one's made for keeping uptime on making sure my guns are loaded, no matter what I'm using, what perks are on the gun, and cycling through my melees and my grenade as much as possible. So I'm cycling through using Ascent for grenade ability, reloads my weapons, including if you consume it. Transmutation, so Woven Mail creates a tangle as well. That's a third way for me to make one. Dealing damage generates grenade energy, so constantly having to spend. And picking up an orb of power gives Woven Mail, so I'm constantly running around with around 50 to 60% damage debuff.
Propagation is the other one I'm running
armor
for unraveling
loop
rounds.
is grenade, kickstart, along with charged up, stacks on stacks, elemental charge, and reaper.
Okay. Well, mine is centered around keeping those guys tangled continuously. And my abilities recharge fast anyway, regardless, because of my high stats and armor mods. I let those two take care of the abilities. The fragments are really more geared towards making sure I have lots of tangles, making sure I create hatchlings on those unravel shots, unravel and severing. That's the big thing with strand weapons. They all go hand in hand. That's what I did with mine. I understand what you said you're doing with yours. I was just telling you what I was doing with mine.
Yeah, anytime I make a build that's particularly around one stat when it's a PVE build, and that is resilience. Unless it's like something like Doomfang Pauldrons, Urzas, or Titan, or like those I think are their only like super gaining exotics, Phoenix Protocol for Warlocks, or Orpheus Rig for Hunters. I don't focus into other stats. There's too many ways with the mod system that you can bypass that.
I don't remember where I got.
Most of my clan and my friends are always like, "Man, I really like what you're doing right there. Like, how do you do that? How do I do what you're doing?" And they're like, "Well, I can't do that because of these stats." So I started making builds that where it doesn't matter what your stats are, as long as you have resilience, you can stay alive to do what the build does. That's what matters. Which is a lot easier for somebody that's an average Joe, plays 2 days a week to achieve. I want to make builds that are fun for everybody to use, that they don't have to spend hours and hours and hours of things that they have to do in order to make something fun. And then by the time they get it done, like 2 days later as well.
I got you. I don't remember where I got this ship. Then again, I gotta remember what ship I actually have. Because right now, I'm drawing a blank.
Your light is strong.
I got mad at one of the Facebook groups today. They decided to bring up Nano Phoenix. It's like, man, it's my big white buffalo. I really wish you hadn't brought that up.
Said you was watching a reel on YouTube and it mentioned the stasis machine gun called Keonis Breath. Maybe it hasn't been introduced into the game yet. Who was ahead of that? Whose video was that? That is the question.
There's only like Tuesdays and one from Kingsfall, which is Terminus. Yeah, there's only two. It's Terminus and the one that was from like season 3.
I got you.
Either one of those have reference name.
Okay. See you in a minute, Matt.
There's actually no machine gun in the game that has that name in it, that word in it.
No, there isn't.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
TDT Productions, that's the name? Interesting.
Obliterated them. Love it.
Whatever, sheet.
got some fight in you. Good.
Legend, no. This is normal.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
You wish there was a way to send me the reel. I got you. I mean, there is a way to send it to me. You can just send it to me via messenger. You know that, right? Battle Disciple vibes. What's up, Tim?
Everything dies, Guardian.
You're not lurking today,
When you're
bro.
around, it happens so much faster.
That's right. Yeah, you're not lurking today. You actually announced yourself this time. Ooh, more heavy that I don't need. You said you're torn. I'm just accustomed. I didn't like it at first either. I've actually gotten used to play. I'd rather play on Midtown than to play on that second map, bro. It is not good with randos at all. What's that? What link is that for, Tim? Oh no, that's Matt. My bad. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out, bro. It's saved in my chat, so you know, I got plenty of time to watch it. You know, you could send me a direct message, is what I was saying. You can send the page a direct message, Infinite Charge Gaming, not just me, bro. You know that, right? Said it's a legit link. Okay. Like I said, I'll check it out. Don't mind me, just trying to get these
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Yes, it does, Rashid. It definitely can roll with spike nades.
What, Mount Top? Yeah.
Yeah.
When you quit rapidly freezing, you stupid boss.
Total rout.
It does roll with it, Tim. I have one.
I've gotten one to drop with Spike.
You see that? There's your proof right there. This is a double column.
I'm not too concerned with getting that perk, though, because that perk's been nerfed to the ground.
I know. And it definitely shows, bro. It seems pretty lackluster.
But the fact that you pretty much always get sticky grenades on this thing, and for whatever reason, I don't think it's intended, but stickies are actually getting more impact damage. Like, Mr. Titan, can you, like, do something titany? Like, kill something?
Something, right?
Dude's at least got the general idea for, like, at least a good Titan build inside of this playlist, like Pyrogale, and I haven't seen him do shit.
Bruh.
I did not say you could put a barrier shield.
Basically, Rashid, go for sticky nades over Spike. Basically. You know, if it was 3 years ago, you know, nobody in their right mind would do that. But it's not 3 years ago. Spike nades literally made Mountaintop the one-hit killing machine inside Crucible. Now it's a joke. I know this personally because I pissed off an entire lobby with my Warlock using that with Drang, and it was lovely. I enjoyed every moment of it. I did. That's my AC 130 build. Some may remember that. AC 130.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
Said why no internet? Fiber cut over, really? Oh, I just died. Rip. I jumped right over the ledge. Yeah. It was very toxic, but here's the thing. Guys didn't care when they were doing it to me. I just did it better. Nobody was doing what I was doing. There's only like maybe 2 people in the entire community that actually played the way I do. I have a very unique playstyle. I do. I don't like to be like nobody else. I like to be like me. And that's the bottom line.
I thought
No
to
bonus.
myself, is that a miniature sun?
Nope.
But no, it was you, raining light on your opponent. I love it.
What the hell are you talking about, Tim? Yes. The Hammerhead I have equipped is my my double column one. Yes.
Baron.
Okay.
Jesus. That was recombination times 10, hit him for fucking 80k. That's retarded.
Oh, hold on there, buddy. Here's my my roll for sheet. Got a range master, arrowhead break flared. Got fourth times, feeding frenzy, target lock, tap the trigger. I'm running target lock and the other one. These two work really well together.
4 times and target lock go really well together too.
They do. And I couldn't make a decision, so I'm just running with this for now. Lots of goodies here, man. Lots of goodies. Yeah, did I say that was? Oh yeah, feeding frenzy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm using on mine right now because I don't really have a better perk option for it.
Yeah.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
It's my only other option these days was ones I would have preferred 4 times.
Stabilizing is always been good though.
I honestly can't stand that perk since they tuned that perk down. It has a cooldown. Have no purpose for that.
Shit. That's on you, bro. It works perfectly fine for me.
I mean, there's better options for a perk, so I'd rather have 4 times for sustained damage, or running Feeding Frenzy when I'm using it for a mob control for having extremely fast reload, and then I can bypass having not taking extended mag for a larger mag. especially if I'm going for a perk like Target Lock, which takes me 75% of the mag to get to the max benefit.
Well, here's the thing that you're missing out on. Even with that damage buff, you're already getting a weapon surge with Void just by having that mod on.
I'm not using it because it's Void, bro.
Well, with the Void weapon with destabilizing, they've already debuffed enemies, which means it's going to act the exact same way it would if an enemy is debuffed. They're going to take more damage. And they're going to dish out less damage.
To make people become volatile on every single character.
Yeah, basically.
Rather than depend on a perk that has a 5-second cooldown in between being able to be procced.
They don't have no issue with me, man. They still get mowed down and Void explosions everywhere. So, I don't know, bro. Been using it ever since. Was just using it the other day. It's gorgeous to see all of them Void explosions, man.
Blueberry, let me move around. Get out of my well. I retract my previous statement. He's not using a good build. He's just stupid.
Well, that confirms it.
I've never seen a Pyrogale super user not go yeet himself at the enemy for the extra full damage out of his super. I've never fucking seen that.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
That's because everybody who uses that super usually does that. Why did I do that? Too low.
You forget how to Warlock, sir?
No. I messed up my second jump. I did it again. Tragic. I'll take my time. Gee, George. Tragedy. He's not pleased. If I had on Astrocyte, I could have easily made that jump. You know this. Astronomically easy. No, sir, there would be none of that.
as it should be. Though, always throw more grenades.
Oh, on another note, Don, the trophies of bravery tokens that you can use at the chest by checks, you can, a maximum amount you can hold is 777, and they do go to Postmaster. They don't just fizzle if you're at max.
Interesting. Okay. %. Nice. Almost there. Need some more chain reaction kills on some draggies. So I'm waiting on the drags. When they come, I'm all hands on deck. Put a double whammy in that corner. They're gonna incinerate quickly. There we go. That's what I wanted. Draggies. %. More dregs.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
I've sworn I killed everything in that room before that captain. Guess that drag was playing dead.
It's like everything just like regrew itself, right? Uh-oh. I didn't even notice this. Having a malfunction with the mic.
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
And my boom stank.
So on another note, as kind of a disclaimer hazardous warning about recombination mountaintop, when you're at recombination times 10, if you're too close, it can kill you.
Really?
If your health's a little bit already hurt.
Well, that's good to know. To fix my clamp real quick. So I'm probably gonna die. Maybe. I can do this fast enough. Just about got it. There's something you don't see every day, folks. The malfunction.
No, you cannot put up a barrier shield.
Tragic. Okay, it's good now. At least I thought it was. I think I know what's wrong with it. You see my mic is moving. It's wild. I was sitting there looking down and was like, why is my mic moving? What the hell, man? I know why now.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Alright, it's gotta bug me. I've seen him die on my well 3 times.
Okay.
No damage resist. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing dead. Blueberry's not catching on to the objective.
Damn it. Oh look, weapons that I'm not even attuning, it's just giving them to me. Gee, I haven't seen that before. Neither one of them damn guns are attuned. Yet, I'm receiving.
You're still gonna get those. Attunement only increases your chance of a drop. It's 50% chance of the weapon drops. This is flipping a coin.
It's still the principle. I should still see more of the weapons that are being attuned. And it's not happening. But a lot of people, it's not happening to a lot of people actually. There's no point in attuning if that's what's going to happen.
You know, for a subclass on Titan that specializes in recovery, you sure can't stay alive, Mr. Solar Titan. Tower door. Sure, I just dropped an exotic somewhere.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Go Postmaster.
Triumphant tactics!
floaties.
Yeah, he just kind of appeared out of nowhere. Right behind me.
Anything touches that.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Well, this is bad.
it is bad. Very bad. Wow, that wiped both of us?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You'll learn from this.
Unbelievable.
Fight it.
Inside of a well at that.
An update to this playlist, even if it doesn't happen during the time of this limited time event, I would like to see how many people actually throw batteries into the ADU.
I would with the hope that that was an actual
Because
stat.
Mr. Runner Bandit, because like you've seen, I've ran with you on my stupid Hammer Titan build. Like
Yeah.
everything dies. That's what that build's designed to do. Keep yourself alive, make sunspots, make stuff that give people abilities, give their melees back, heal yourself. It's not that complicated. Because most of the good reasons why in LFG posts that you see people post about Titan right now is like, I need a Strand Titan, I need a Solar Titan, I need a Void Titan, I need a Stasis Titan, because they lock down a fucking area.
Yeah.
Same thing why people want Strand and Stasis Warlocks, or even a Solar Warlock, because they want one that with a Phoenix Protocol that can stay alive, and to keep you alive. I gotta run outside real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay. Here I am doing it again. Do it right this time. I almost got it. You good?
Yep.
Jeez. All right, here we go. Ah, that's much better. Tragic. Make sure this boy is stationary. Oh yeah, it's stiff.
Boy, you having issues with your mic stand?
My C clamp came off. Tragic.
I mean, like, if you want my Elgato little sidekick one that's supposed to be on, like, the front of a desk, you're more than welcome to have it. Grab the C-clamp if you want it, because I'm getting rid of this thing the moment I go down to Guitar Center and actually, or the music store over on the east side of town and actually go get my overhead one back.
I mean, it's never really happened on stream. It happened when I was playing, but I mean, it's very
I'm
rare.
just getting rid of the thing, bro. Like, it's literally going to go in the dumpster the moment I get my overhead clamp back.
Just one of them
I'd
super
rather
random
somebody
things.
I know get use out of it rather than it just go in the dumpster. Because I hate this thing. I bumped my forehead on this thing trying to lean over and I forget my mic's there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess all that time for, like, dealing with something that's, like, in my peripheral, in my general direction of my face, and ignoring that all my time in actual real-life firearms, I'm so used to ignoring my back sight and only focusing on my front sight completely, or ignoring any of my scopes on my rifles, that anything that's that close to my face, I forget it's there.
That doesn't necessarily bother me. I'm used to it.
I just don't like hitting my face on things, because me and this Yeti about got in a fist fight earlier.
I mean, I did have it up high at one point. And then I changed it back to the lower setting. I like it better low.
There can be poetry in destruction. Write me some poetry. Do it!
Hey, one turret. Oh, you're on to something. Sticky nades, auto loading, and adrenaline junkie. You're on to something there. Definitely on to something. Oh, that's done. I can take this off.
Good work, Guardian. Your light is strong.
Come on. Oh well.
Luckily, that was an early round, so mine won't do that much damage to the ADU.
Mm-hmm.
You get in the 30s and the 40s, one of those mines going off would fucking blow up half a health bar on that thing.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Total rout.
Let's go run a whisper after this, so I can get the stuff going. Well, damn, I still gotta advance those 3 quests with Taken. Just thought about it.
Remind me to bring you along the next time I feel like doing it.
Void and Stasis is really good together. Can't wait to get my hands on that.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will. Nothing held back as it should be. So, always throw more grenades.
You can always throw more grenades.
Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Don't you just love when the Vandals just hide out? I'll be sitting there waiting for them to come around the corner and never do.
A gauge of pure combat.
Have time.
Make me proud.
There's random moon grave just chilling there.
tactics.
See, these dudes are literally appearing right on the zone. He did. He appeared right in front of me. I see it. The glitch out.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah. Skyburner. Ooh, yeah. Goodness, I don't want to be doing that. It's contagious. It's been a long day, y'all.
This is a
Long
gauge
day.
of pure combat potential.
For me.
Make me proud.
Yeah, Bob the Builder. Yeah.
Where's Bob?
So during a bonus round that I was doing last night, it blue screened my PC. Because of that ability regeneration, that mayhem ruling kicks in, and
Yeah.
you know, I guess the max amount of, I guess a 3060 overclock at a Ryzen 5 can only handle 250 stasis crystals at one time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Bob the Builder.
I'm honestly surprised nobody actually takes advantage of that thing, because you never have to reload the thing. You charge up like 2 shots, and as long as you're breaking a crystal each time, it refills all the ammo.
Light is blistering. It's no wonder gods fall before you.
Yeah, I hear you. I hardly ever use it.
It's honestly pretty darn good now.
Just using the harvest aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's still any use for anything next season, but right now, it's popping in PvE.
See, now I can't stop. Trying so hard to stop. That's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah! I tried to melee skate with the battery and it auto-locked off.
He was like, ha! Who goes there?
It's like, don't do that! No! Stop!
That's my personal space.
I don't want to be here!
Man, and put on Witherhood.
Simon says red light. So, how long were you there to watch me abuse the overload?
3 seconds.
Ah, long enough.
Test your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Stupid captain.
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
Infraction.
Hey Bungie, I'd like to put in a request to change the name of Behemoth to Wreck-It Ralph. Subclass needs to be Bob the Builder, Super's Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, I fucking trapped myself.
Holy shit.
The dead Shank's protecting him.
Go figure.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential.
That's like last week while I was grenade launcher surge, I was using that funny gun roll on Edge Transit, right? Half the time I'd be fighting a brig, its face shield would blow off, right? And I'd be still firing a grenade launcher and it'd fling right at my face.
Yeah, that happened to me once just yesterday.
And it'd be like one of those unfortunate moments. There's nothing I can do about it because I'm already in the middle of, I've already pulled the trigger. It just happens to be victim of circumstance. Oh, he going for a ride.
I'm getting off of there. Too many hits.
and I get a
He's
moving
blistering.
target.
It's no wonder gods fall
Nope,
before
I
you.
ain't getting the gun on fucking focusing at this point.
Yeah, that's been the issue largely. Man.
I'm all out, Blueberry. Buy something yourself. Blueberry, get away from the ADU, buddy. He welled right on.
Oh.
That was the worst thing you could do, possibly, as a warlock on a tormentor round.
What's that?
Welling on the ADU and having the tormentors aggro, because all you're doing is killing the ADU. You want to drag him to a decoy, get his aggro, and then drag him to a decoy, and he will auto-lock on that decoy. And he will stay there the rest of the round.
Yeah, that's what we don't
like
need.
this, see? Because he's on the decoy now, he's not even touching the ADU.
Well, that's the great thing about the decoy. He will attack the decoy the entire time.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Well's amazing for dealing with a tormentor, but, I mean, you don't want to well directly on the thing that we have to keep alive.
Well, it's just common sense, man.
I mean, like, if the well kept it from getting damage, I'd be all for it. Don't get me wrong. But it ain't like it's a guardian. It can't keep it up. It's not going to stay alive. Yeah, go get the bonus zone. I need some heavy, Blueberry. Go make me some heavy.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you. What they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
Yeah, with all this prismatic stuff, I'm kind of interested to see what they do with Tessellation. I think that's going to tie into prismatic.
Indeed. I think it will too.
I mean, that gun's already nutty for that pre-order gun, so I want to see what they do with prismatic.
I ran out of floor. What's up, man? I mean, so far, it's been okay. I had a couple of decent rolls. I mean, the one I have on is stands as my best roll yet. Yeah. I will. Matter of fact, I'll show it. I'll show it to you after this wave. Check out the weapon. Of course. This is round 40. 10 more to go, man.
Test your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. You're actually getting pretty good tonight.
Now, for an LMG surge, that Mercado is probably a Strand user's best friend.
It really is, man. I found that out yesterday.
Demo and Tricorn just go so well together. Never have to reload.
You said they are surprised. Why you say that? Why you say that, Floor? That's a brand new ADU.
Oh, that would suck if you had to like try and keep the same one alive the whole time.
The entire time, yeah, that would suck.
I don't want to go apart. I know I read it probably 100 times, but I guess I've been using, like, not taking advantage of the full potential this is in the pocket round. Origin trait enhancement 2, that thing gets in the artifact mod, doubles the damage almost. Demos.
I hear you, bro. Don't worry about that, Floor. It is what it is, man. Hold on, Steffi. Hold on.
He's dead. I'm dead though.
I know.
We got batteries going to waste.
He's not throwing any. I threw like 2 while I was trying to res you.
Oh, I seen you. Like, he was standing right next to you in that well, and he was not even coming over to res me whatsoever at all.
You got Forbearance yesterday. Still have the Ghost Shell with Banshee special applied. Helps speed up the weapon quests.
I kept a couple interesting rolls. I just want to get my roll on that thing with the new boundary trait.
Well, I got Hammerhead done yesterday. Today, I finished Forbearance. But I'm still attuning to Hammerhead. See if I can get a different combination. I mean, the roll I got is very, very good. Don't get me wrong. Just testing my luck here. That's all. See what else I can cook up. That guy was super slippery.
This is a gauge of
But he
pure
was-
combat potential.
His life bar
Make
didn't
me
change
proud.
though. They tried to get me. Hey, Flora, she got under control, man. You know what I mean? It's all under control.
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
Really? I got blocked by the captain. Stuffed. Come on. No way. What even killed me? It doesn't make any sense.
Probably an exploder.
There was no exploder shank. It just magically appeared, man.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory
God.
is a matter of will.
I heard that too.
This is my least favorite boss. Like, I don't like fighting Praxis. Like, I don't even remember what the first boss was for a final one.
The Tormentor's probably the boss.
Well, there's 3 that they cycle in on Legend. This guy's the 3rd one.
Yep, Tormentor.
Okay, you're just gonna melee me even though I have more than 100 health. Cool story.
I want you to hold that for me. That's interesting. My Nova Bomb just disappeared, huh? Okay.
Feel like that.
It just went into thin air.
Flame, one lightning.
I haven't seen destruction on a scale like that since, well, the last time we won.
Damn crickets.
I'm just here for tokens. I'm here for tokens. That's what I'm here for. I'm going over to my hunter. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll show you that row here. Give me just a moment. Hung jury.
Let me know when you're in orbit.
I'm working on it. I'm in orbit now. Forbearance with bait and switch and unrelenting. Bait and switch is a classic perk. Alright, so this is the roll floor. Arrowhead break, flared, extended mag, 4 times the charm, feeding frenzy, tap the trigger, target lock with a range master. I'm gonna grab a cup real quick.
You good?
I'll be right back. Very nice. Right. Okay. Now let's change this back. No, I didn't. I didn't participate in the whole Archie thing. No, I didn't do that.
Oh, you talk about the quest on the tower?
I've seen some. I mean, I don't really know
That
much about that.
Quest
other than
may or
one of
may not tie into final shape.
those. Okay.
Because there's a item that you get that's related to Cade at the end of that quest. And it's a repeat item for... Basically, it's a ramen ticket, but it's got different flavor text on it. Yeah, I got some feelings that Archie and Cade are somehow linked.
I got you.
My conspiracy theory is Archie is Cade. That's what I think.
That's what you think. What you think, Steffi? You think there's some validity to that? Trading out some guns real quick. Hold on. You think Kay would come back as a chicken, not a dog? Well,
I mean, is there any reason why Robot Dog should have a ramen bowl coupon and then it says you can delete it, and but he'll be really sad if you delete it?
yeah, I hear you.
Ain't nobody like that ramen shop besides Cade. Let's be real about it.
True. I think I'm gonna go with. Let's go back to that scenario. And this one. Oh yeah. Oh, I know what I want. I wanted to try out my Master of Arts. So
You guys getting a storm out that way?
it's been like this. It's been cloudy and we had some rain and some wind all day. Right now it's calm.
I was just seeing the lightning out west towards Stroud.
Well, it's been like that all day, actually. Off and on, man. I think for the most part that covered the entire state, you know. Yeah, I want to put this boy. Said a feathered friend, not man's best friend. Yeah. This is my Master of Arms, feeding Frenzy with ricochet rounds. And I've got Polly. Polly's good. I prefer Arrowhead on subs though. But Polly's good. Polly will work. It's fine.
I'm still kind of upset about that perk.
Why is that?
I mean, like, I agree with the 15% instead of PvP. Like,
Mhm.
keep it the same as, like, multi-kill clip.
Yeah.
But I don't think it should have been nerfed in PvE.
It didn't need to be nerfed. I agree. It was just fine
I
where
mean,
it
because,
was.
like, they've already proven that they can separate perk sandbox utility. Because, like, if you look at, like, things like Killing Tally, Surrounded, Sword Logic, I mean, all those things have, like, different values inside of whatever sandbox that you're in, whether it's PvP or PvE.
Right.
And you just stack the thing like with like if you can get one to drop with like Surrounded, why would you want to go for Master Arms? I'll take a 40% buff over a 15% buff any day of the week.
Right.
Because if I'm using an SMG, like Surrounded's gonna be like proc 90% of the time anyway.
90% of the time. You heard me? Easy. Easy. Void, 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 void. Okay. Let's go.
And the fact, like in about a month and a half, you'll be able to enhance that perk, and then you'll get almost 50% damage out of it. And better uptime.
Well, the time will come. Put this on. Okay, just make sure I wasn't tripping.
Enjoy yourself, Guardians.
What's up, Matt? It's just Streamlabs is doing its usual thing every 2-3 months where alerts don't want to work.
Yeah, mine was doing that yesterday. And then my audio cues weren't working on it randomly, and then they just randomly turned themselves back on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like every blue moon, it will happen, so. Appreciate the like, of course.
I think that had something to do with like the 3 patches that Streamlabs had last week.
Mm-hmm. Has to. They were working the last time I was live on Facebook, so which was 3
like
days
last
ago.
week it was like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Like there was a patch every single day.
Bruh. Them patches have been tampering with the protocol here.
Yeah.
some fighting you. Good.
Well, I'm dead. Yep. And that's something that happens to us very often, bro.
Yeah, turn around, face me, Mr. Edge. No, I didn't say you could turn back around. Like, I want to farm Hammerhead so bad, but I gotta get done with Midnight Coup. I need that PvP rule.
I'm still not done with that.
I'm not
I'm gonna
changing
circle
mine
back
too,
around back to it later this week.
Like, at this point, I don't care whether I get a shiny Midnight Coup or not. Like, I just want that roll.
I did get the opening shot, and what was that, Firefly? Yeah. And I got Zen Moment and something else.
Yeah, I'm looking for Hammerhead, Accurized, Range Masterwork, moving targets at a moment.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
I kinda wish this thing would have gotten reconstruction, in all honesty. Like, if I would have been able to match my commemoration roll, I would have retired that crafted gun entirely.
Yeah.
You obliterated them.
But I think for me personally, I'm probably gonna go for either target lock or killing tally with rewind or 4 times. Preferably rewind.
I think that's a good start. I've got a combination of all of those already.
Like, for a fun roll, I do want the freaking Killing Tally Rampage roll just for fun and for shits and giggles for, like, stuff like Gambit, and I think that would be my Crucible roll. Like, if I was gonna pick a Hammerhead for Crucible, Killing Tally and Rampage is what I'm gonna go for. Oh.
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
Oh, we got witches.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
But it definitely retire my retro features from the seasonal Seraph. Just because of the fact it's an adaptive instead of being a rapid fire like retro. Because you can literally get the same god roll on there for like 4 times in target lock or even rewind and target lock. Because I think rewind might be a little bit better.
Could be.
I just gotta sit there and do the math on rewind. I'm gonna have to go get like a Templar checkpoint and see how much ammo I can pump out with rewind compared to how much ammo I can pump out with 4 times. That's really what it boils down to. And then next season I'm gonna have to go like compare it again. Because each one of those 2 supported perks act very differently on enhanced traits.
I gave him the chair. big boys here.
Yep, see that.
Oh. You thought you were gonna put your little shield up. He got supernovaed, literally.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
That's dumb. I mean, I'm a simple guy. It doesn't take a lot to make me happy. Just give me a stupid gun that I really fond of and make it really, really stupid. But the recombination on Mountaintop is definitely stupid.
Of retribution.
But unfortunately, the shiny I got did not have auto-loading, so I'm stuck with using overflow on it.
Mm-hmm.
In its defense, it had both the other two options I would have preferred if I can't get an auto-loading to drop. It had lead from gold, and it had overflow on it. I went with overflow because I would rather it reload itself.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Out of anything that happened this season, that new change where intrinsically using synergistic weapons to your subclass and getting precision hits gives you extreme amounts of super in PvE is probably my favorite. That's why my Phoenix Protocol, well, I've been using Tommies with that, because it's so easy. You get a 100-round mag with that, it's just free super. Watching your body move in ways I didn't know a warlock
I
could.
thought to myself, is that a miniature sun? But no, it was you, raining light on your opponent. I love it.
I do think changes to this game mode this week was definitely beneficial. It was a smart move by Bungo.
I didn't read the patch notes for the changes. I did see the links though, but I didn't click on them.
So like you should, instead of like around like 20 to 25 trophies per run, you should be getting somewhere between about like 40 to 55 total, depending on how many bonus rounds you get, since those are just kind of random. There's no way to predict them. And you get random drops, so every round that you go, there's a increasing chance on a knockout system per round to get a random drop. And if you go all the way without getting a random drop, just appear at the end of a round, it will give you one at 50. But you can get multiple random drops just by completing rounds.
Gotcha.
Like that last run of 50 that we got, I didn't get a random drop the whole match, so it gave me 3 midnight coups instead of 2.
Oh.
The whole super energy thing, I picked that up when I first started doing Warlords when that came out, and that's when I picked it up. Paid
Tormentor.
attention to it. Yep. Hey, Tom, come here. Come here, fucker. think it was the second time I was doing Warlords, I was just hammering him with Polaris when I figured out Polaris with the artifact mods would blow up the eyes and
What's
extend
up with
out
it,
the damage
Celine? How are you?
phase.
Yeah.
And I was watching the super bar just go up in chunks at precision hits, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Is this like a Nighthawk thing? And then I did the same thing on Titan and Warlock too, and I was like, huh. So it's not like just a random exotic trait buff.
You said what game? Destiny 2. Welcome to the stream on a late night too.
What was supposed to be a fun time, and we sold our souls to it.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Honestly, I prefer fighting the highway. That way nobody gets frozen in the rift ring.
Oh, you good.
Let's start chunking balls up. You die? That'd be great. swear these blueberries get weirder every day.
Yes,
The other day
they
we
do.
had like the other day, I swear to God, it was people not buying fortifications. Today, it's people not picking up batteries.
Oh my god.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
That's the one thing I don't like about Midtown is that particular HQ location.
It's just too cluttered, man. Way too cluttered. It's
Yeah,
stuck
because if
easily.
you get that if you get that turret in that location, it's impossible to hit it from down hallway over by C spawn. Yeah, just because headshots. I almost had a third tether during that round.
Mm-hmm.
Get up there in the level as a legend, you can get a crap ton of supers
Everything
off.
dies, Garden. But when you're around, it happens so much faster.
That's close. That's definitely a keeper. Explosives that moment. That'll definitely give somebody a headache in PvP. That's a sniper's worst nightmare right there. Or guys that like to sit there and lane with Hungary and frickin' Jade. That knight had no fuck
He had no chill, apparently.
Nope. Absolutely. Hey! See what I mean? It auto-locks. I tried to yeet over. We in the 20s or the 30s?
I think we're in the 20s. This might be the last 4 rounds of that.
Could be.
Then again, we might be in the 30s. We might be.
Oh yeah, we're in the 30s. So we're close to somebody putting shacks right off the gate.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Okay, Blueberry, I'll be the one for you. Wait, he's a straightener and Invis Hunter, they're like, nah, you being the rift guy.
You obliterated them. I love it.
I think I'm gonna stock up like 1500 worth of these freaking tokens, and I'm gonna go dunk them all. until I get the roll I want.
That's fair.
Because you got just as equal a chance of getting a shiny out of that freaking test as you do in here, so, or legend.
This is true.
Yeah, the changes make doing normal not so bad now, because, like, within about, like, I did most of my runs besides my Warlock yesterday, and that bank, I started out with no tokens, and I had, like, almost 300 tokens by the end of it.
Yeah, here's wave 40 right here.
Yep. Oh, easy peasy. I never get tired of seeing that one because, like, helping people get their Thorn back in the day during Forsaken, like, I hated doing that special version of that mission.
We all
I was
did,
running
bro.
around like a chicken with my head cut off every time.
We all did. That's for damn sure. That was the most annoying strike for a cool minute.
I mean, the strike wasn't so bad.
It's the
Like,
most
the alternate one with the multiple freaking giant freaking War Priest leveled knights in there, that was the problem, child.
Well, it was 3 of them total.
It was 3. I thought there were 2. It has been so long. I'd like to see that come back as an exotic mission, though, to watch people suffer.
Not as much as they're gonna suffer when Trevor comes back.
Nah, it's like you were talking last night in your stream about, like, you're like, you don't want to see Trevor? Like, you're excited about the mission, but don't want to see Trevor? I think it was you that said that.
Yeah, it was me.
I can't wait to see Trevor again and watch everybody who's never seen him before scream like a little girl.
There's just
I'm
something
just
about
gonna
that
stay over
stupid
in the
machine that
oversight
makes your
mission.
heart pound, man. It's crazy, dude.
Because you're stuck in a maze and there's hardly anywhere to hide, there's nowhere to go,
Hardly.
and if you get trapped in a hallway, you're dead. It's like playing Five Nights at Freddy.
I'm thinking it's like when you can actually see the light. It's like when you see the light approaching, you know it's a wrap. Just know it is.
Another game that's kind of has that exact same notion of a moment. Like, I don't know if you've ever played Among Us before or seen people play it, but like when you finally figured out who the imposter is right before he's about to fucking murder your ass, you have a moment of, oh shit.
Here comes our favorite part.
Want to help him with A, I'll go over to B.
Yeah. I got pounded. My bad, Floor. Have a good night, man. I hate these stupid knights. Oh, there's a lot of stuff coming. We're both dead.
I'll see. Yes, yes he is. Okay. Like, I know I'm tired, but I think I'm tripping. I hear an heir apparent.
Okay. One-shot it. And that was super delayed. Okay, so this barrier is obviously lagging. My Void Blast was like 3 seconds late.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
brutal rout.
Last call for builds. And I thought I was being stingy. This motherfucker on last build sitting on fucking 17k.
I bought a few things here and there.
Oh, demos. Oh, he teleporting.
It's go time.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Oh, ogre? Free.
It's gonna be annoying.
He lives that long.
Yeah, we didn't let
Once
him. We didn't
more
let
to
him
the
move.
breach.
That was good.
Yeah, that and or Blueberry was a freaking well that time, so we didn't even have to worry about anything. Just hammer him down. Freaking LMG freaking surge this week.
He was getting staggered by my gun and his mostly.
That and keep on getting re-triggered by the tether every 2 seconds too.
Yeah, he had multiple things stopping him. Yeah. Heir Apparent definitely stuns on its own. So it was hitting hard like crazy. I was just clearing big guys quickly with that thing. It's great. Oh, look what we have here. You see this? Look over at me.
Ah, when you're streaming, he doing the reverse scorpion. You ever watch Ridiculousness?
Yeah.
Yeah, on my screen, he's legit doing the scorpion. Legs over the head and all. Damn! 235.
Generating a lot of orbs there, buddy. How many siphons are you running? Or you must be running fragments to generate orbs as well.
I run one harmonic siphon.
Most of your orbs coming from weapons.
I mean, that's my only
supers.
orb generation outside of super, but I mean, like, literally because, like we were talking about the new intrinsic precision hits, I get so many supers off with Tether, it's not even funny. And it's the same thing with my Tommy's build. And for whatever reason, ignitions are counting for precision kills.
Yeah, that might be on the intrinsic you was talking about. You talking about on the
Well, that's part of the game. It's not part of Raise the Precision because I've taken every single artifact mod off and it does the same thing.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, artifact. It's odd. It's like I used to generate hella orbs back in the Charge of Light days. Now the only way to generate orbs is by applying certain mods. I mean, I only have.
It's like my Liar's Handshake Mortal Kombat build. Like like people like me are part of the reason why they started nerfing siphon mods and like heavy-handed and stuff like that, where you can make orbs from like melee and grenade kills and shit. Because literally, I had a whole gameplay loop where using a gun was optional. It was Liar's Handshake, Combination Blow, and then Lethal Current, and I forget what the other aspect was on Arc Strider. But essentially, the whole combat loop with Liar's Handshake was that you would dodge double melee, running double heavy-handed, running tons of super energy, and running the melee kills give you super energy as well, and making it to where I get my class ability back the more I do melee hits. So I'm jolting everything, and literally I came up with that build when Ghost of the Deep came out, and I ran a triple shotgun build for the entire thing for the most part.
Yeah.
Acris actually did pretty well on that first boss.
I mean, it should. As hard as it is.
But literally, like, we got done when we got through the first clear, and it showed how many orbs you generated during the entire dungeon. It said 5,000. Because my buddy Jake, that I took him through on his first run for that, he was like, how are you doing that? I was like, my build's just stupid. Enjoy all the orbs. Have fun with your supers.
Are you still running hands-on as well?
Not for this Void build.
Or power preservation, I meant to say.
No. This one's just mainly about making sure I have my invis as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, but the question is, it's like, outside of the norm, like, there's got to be a way that you're generating so many orbs outside of the super. Is the super generating the most orbs for you?
Well, in that run, like, I made about 50 tethers, bro.
Well, that would explain it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain it. I remember when Warlocks used to make the most orbs. Remember those
I mean, it's
days?
about the same with my Warlock build, too. My Well build does about the same.
But you only drop like 3 or 4 normally.
It's just the fact that I get well, by the time I even get done with a Phoenix well, I've already got another well 90% of the time because of Tommy's.
Yeah, that's the whole point though. Is to have it as often as possible. Just wells per day.
It just literally bypasses the nerf to both of those exotics for Orpheus and Phoenix with that whole new sandbox change in PVE. So glad that doesn't work in PvE or in PvP.
Bruh, I'd be sick if it did. I mean, I'm sick now, but it'd be worse. On that note, guys, I'm gonna call it a night, man. Gotta get up in the morning. But we shall return. One more again tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Well, today's Thursday, right? Yeah. So Thursday, at least for me, stream-wise, I'll be back on Twitch. So look for me there, schedule-wise, at Undecided. And we shall catch you on the next go-around, man. So take care, everybody. Be easy. We are outro.